Moving up for trial number 10, and this is the solo Monty trial here for Mr. Gunson, Paul Gretsch and Eddie Conroy. Just qualifying from the Monty here. Solo performance over the 1720 metres. So obviously the focus will be on that Mr. Gunson does everything right. Well, we've seen him in the sulky do it all right. Normally a brilliant beginner, so you'd imagine he won't have any troubles here. You'd be surprised anyway if he did. But away they go, and Mr. Gunson, as we know, he can run the gate, and he certainly come out, looked like he was humming there for that first couple of 100 metres, and just needs to settle down. But he's certainly known as a speed horse, and he's doing it very impressively at the moment, Mr. Gunson, and without even looking at the clock, you'd imagine he's going at a reasonable tempo here. 7.8 was the lead time. And Mr. Gunson in front on his own, of course, just going around, making sure he does everything right. And he now comes up first 30.3 tempo for the Monty effort at the moment by Mr. Gunson. Just been tried to ease down here by Eddie Conroy, just to give him a little bit of a breather. But he did the first part of it in impressive style. He has slowed right down here, though, nearly almost wanting to get off the track, to the point I think he wanted to head back to the stables. They head out of the straight, or he heads out of the straight on his own, Mr. Gunson, and he comes up to the 800 after that. Pretty slick lead time in 3, and as imagined, he 34.8, so it was a pretty slow second quarter. But as I mentioned, he did hum out of the gate like lightning. Go down the back straight, heading up towards it, and Mr. Gunson doing it comfortably out in the lead. He's trotting well under the Monty conditions, and he comes up to the 400. The third quarter will be interesting, and the third quarter comes up in 30.2, so he's quickened the tempo right up after that breather of 34.8, so he's gone 30.3, 34.8, 30.2, lead time of 7.8, and he comes into the straight, and he's doing it well, Mr. Gunson. And whether Eddie decides to run him up the straight here, he's just doing it all within himself, and I don't think he's going to break any records here in this final quarter, just coming down to do it all right. And Mr. Gunson salutes. Last quarter 31.7, mile rate of 26.3. Good effort by Mr. Gunson, and he's got through the trial no problem. Mile rate 263, quarters with 30.3, 34.8, 30.2, 31.7. Gross time 2:15, mile rate 263. Last mile in 2:72, 2:72 the last mile. Last half in 62. That concludes the trials for today. On behalf of Tabcorp Park, we've got a couple of meetings here during the week, and look forward to seeing you here later on in the week. Thank you.